Hello there, you awesome mission advancer. Welcome to another CupoJoe. I'm your host, Joe Tumalo, providing practical, tactical, and actionable ideas to help you increase your fundraising program. Today's topic is one of my favorites around cold calling. Ew, I like it. Been doing it enough that I'm starting to enjoy it. I see it as a challenge. How can I get better at it? How can I separate myself from anybody else that's calling that donor to get their attention and let them understand that I'm not your typical robocaller telemarketer. I'm a professional fundraiser, and I have something that I think may be of value. And I'm calling to see if you would want to have a conversation around supporting our work. So, big caveat: we do want to try to avoid cold calling whenever possible. If we can get an introduction to a prospective donor, certainly we want that. But there are times when we have to make cold calls. Especially, I've been doing a lot of work in the hospital sector last 4 or 5 years. If you're arts and culture or a membership-based organization trying to convert members to donors, you or somebody on your team may have to make cold calls. So here's a couple quick tips that I'm learning from. I'm the eternal student, always working the phones, figuring out how can I get better. So here's what I found being helpful. Number one, don't sound like a robocaller or a telemarketer. Not that they're bad people or to disparage them. The work they do every day, day in and day out, is amazing. But they are trained and paid to stay on script, right? So we're cold calling somebody. They don't know who we are. Immediately, I want to let them know I'm not your typical telemarketer robocaller. How do I do that? When I start out, I introduce myself. I use pauses a lot. See what I did there? Because it separates, because they're so used to somebody just rambling, rattling through that script. So I'll say, this is Joe Tumalo with ABC Charity. Did I catch you in the middle of something urgent? Very effective. Did I catch you in the middle of something urgent? Most people say no. I am calling from the fundraising office. That's number two, is that I just put it out there. Get the elephant in the room, whatever. And say, I get it. I'm from the fundraising office. You probably didn't want to get a phone call from a fundraiser today. I'll say that sometime. If I can tell the person's a little jovial or in a good mood right away, I'll say, I'm from the fundraising office. Probably a call you did not want to get today. But the good news is I'm not calling to ask you for money over the phone today. And that's true because we're generally calling major gift or wealthy prospective donors. So we want to either get a visit or Zoom or at least a scheduled conversation with them. So I'm really calling to thank you for being whatever, a patient, a member. How's your experience? Quick little survey. If you are someone that's charitable, would you be open to a conversation about the work we're doing and the impact your potential donation could have, if that's something that you want to have a conversation around? And then number three is let them be in control. This is all about you feeling good about it. No pressure. Would you be open to a conversation? Would you feel good about making a donation? So hope that helps. Immediately, don't sound like a robocaller. Pause. Acknowledge the elephant in the room. That, I'm a fundraiser. Right? Have some fun with it. I've had people that I'm leaving a message for call right back. Yeah, somebody called me. Yes. I'll introduce myself and they'll say, I'm from the fundraising office. Aren't you glad you called me back? Have fun with it. People laugh at that. And then number three is let them be in control. You need to feel good about this. I don't want to ask you for money or a conversation if it's not something that you want to do and feel good about. So I hope that's helpful. If you or your team is doing that kind of work or needs to be doing that and you want some help, I love training people. It's my favorite part of the business. Email me, joe@mpgdevelopment.com or 610-653-7906. Thank you to our sponsor. Thank you as always. Check them out. Great people, great service, very affordable way to provide custom personal videos to your donors. Until next time, all the best. Thank you.